Welcome to the Charles Darwin University graduation ceremonies. Even though the formal graduation ceremonies have been postponed, we'd still like to honour and celebrate your wonderful achievement graduating in your chosen award. Congratulations. We hope you enjoy the ceremony.
Welcome to Charles Darwin University graduation. Congratulations on your achievement. Now you stand ready to create a new world of possibilities. This is your CDU graduation.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who've come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Hello everyone, my name is Auntie Billawara Lee and I am an elder of the Larrakia Nation, and I'm very happy to be here with you today to welcome you all to Gulmertigan, Larrakia land. Australian Aboriginal cultures are the oldest continuous surviving cultures on earth, and we are the First Nation peoples of this land. And the Larrakia people are the traditional custodians of the land and waters of the Greater Darwin region. And although our lands extend up to 50 kilometres inland, we are known as saltwater people. One of the most ancient rituals that we have always done is welcoming visitors to our land, just as I do so today. I want to give my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. You've passed all the hurdles to be connected here today for your very important graduation ceremony. I feel that over the years of your study, together with staff of the university, we have woven a very strong spiritual denala, a dilly bag or a net, in which you carry your hopes and dreams. You are about to enter the most uncertain and thrilling period of your life. The stories you are about to live are the ones you will be telling your children and grandchildren. Find ways around the obstacles in your way, because the power lies within you, and you have the ability to change the way you think and act. Never forget that and never give up. Charles Darwin University has given you the knowledge and the tools, so become a master craftsperson. Never forget, if you ever need us, we will always be here, as you will always be a member of the CDU family. So it is on that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my elders, past and present, to welcome you all to Gwawa Daranyiki, our land. You are walking on Larrakia land. When you leave, our message will stay with you. So I hope your stay in my country is a safe and nourishing one, and that the spirits of my ancestors watch over you while you are here. If you listen closely, you will hear the voices of my ancestors singing the songlines across this beautiful land I call home. All that I ask is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect as the Larrakia people do. Graduands, I ask the ancestors to support, guide and protect you and your loved ones as you move forward on your life journey. Samamak Bachiwa. Thank you, goodbye, and I hope I see you again soon.
Thank you, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us today. On behalf of the university community and all those present, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Larrakia people, on which this ceremony is taking place, and I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging. I also wish to extend that respect to all other First Nations peoples that are present today. Thank you once again, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us to country. As Vice-Chancellor and President of Charles Darwin University, I feel very privileged to be part of an occasion such as this, a special occasion, graduation. Graduation is a significant milestone for all graduates and for their families. All study is demanding, as I'm sure all our graduates have already discovered. It can be challenging, fitting study around work, family and other commitments, let alone social activities. So completing your studies is enormously satisfying. I congratulate you all on your achievements. May I also express my sincere appreciation to the staff of this great university for assisting you on your learning journeys and for continuing to make this university a place of excellence and fine achievements. As you're all aware, we have embarked on a virtual graduation ceremony this year because of the COVID-19 restrictions. I look forward to a time when you and your families and friends can perhaps come back and celebrate at a physical graduation ceremony with the university community. Notwithstanding, today is your day to remember, to celebrate, to cherish. You have earned it, and I wish you a wonderful and joyful day of celebration.
Hello everyone. I offer my warmest congratulations to the graduates of Charles Darwin University for 2020. As an alumni of Charles Darwin University myself, it's a great privilege to welcome you to the CDU alumni community. I want to assure you that your many sacrifices have been worth it and will serve you well into the future. This achievement is a wonderful example of the things you can accomplish when you are dedicated and you back yourself, and you deserve all the very best of what you have to come throughout the years ahead. The road to graduation can seem like a long, steep and sometimes impossible climb, but you have made it, and I urge you to make the most of your accomplishments. I wish you every success with your future endeavours, and may the happiness that you have today see you through your years ahead. Territorians are proud of you, as am I.
And now we move to the conferral of awards. Chancellor. As Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for awards of Charles Darwin University as set out in this official list of graduands. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas and certificates.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. As Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective awards the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduands. Congratulations, well done. And a personal message for me as Chancellor, I'd just like to wish all of our graduands all the very best for the future in whatever stream of activity you're now going to progress your life with your new awards from this university. Live your dreams, be strong, and one day we hope to see you back here at CDU.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. It gives me great pleasure to celebrate the achievements of the graduating students from programmes in the College of Health and Human Sciences. Our college delivers innovative and contemporary teaching and research in the areas of biomedical science, pharmacy, psychology, clinical science, exercise and sports science, social work and play therapy, and cater to students in pursuit of formal health and community worker qualifications, research careers, and those in pursuit of lifelong learning. In addition to our nationally accredited professional courses, we support structured progression into other professional trainings, such as medicine and physiotherapy, and research teams in psychology, social work, med lab science, clinical science, exercise sports science, and pharmacy. Today, we are celebrating the successes of our graduates. I'm confident that every one of you has the potential to be a leader in their chosen field and to address the challenges in what is our brave new world. But this is just one step in your learning journey, and I hope that some of you might return to CDU in the future to further your studies. I'd like to offer my heartfelt congratulations to all graduates. This is an important milestone in your careers, and I'm certain that you will be well prepared for your next stage life and your next adventure. Today also marks the fulfilment of years of anticipation for parents, families, friends, spouses and partners, whose support has contributed significantly to your success, and to whom I would also offer my thanks. Please all enjoy this day. Chancellor, in my capacity as the Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences, I present to you for the award of Diploma of Alcohol and Other Drugs, Nyasha Mulblessing Marooney, Jane Rupararanganda, and Chancellor Christopher James Sporer. The Diploma of Counselling, Ashton Christina K. Fricker, Megan Alison Haynes, Lila Kate Murphy, Casey Nihil Sorrell, Carly Peart, and Chancellor Dylan Michael Lee Savona. The Diploma of Alcohol and Other Drugs and the Diploma of Counselling, Jan Elizabeth Bradley. The Diploma of Exercise and Sports Science, Anthony Martin Collerton, Taylor Jade Dabinet, Luke Mark Clifford Jagger, Angus John McNabb, and Chancellor Hayley Jane Thomas. The Diploma of Higher Education Studies, Tyler Glenn Corbett, and Chancellor Melissa Rose. The Diploma of Psychology, Nadine Annette Brannigan, Camilla Dixon, Caroline McDougall Dock, Julia Hall, Cherie Ann Jones, Gulshan Mather, Heidi May, Rochelle McMillan, and Chancellor Deborah Joy McWilliam. The Associate Degree of Exercise and Sports Science, Trudy Ann Cole, Michaela Stacey Gerlach, and Chancellor Artem Lee. The Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science, Catherine Buxton, Paul James Merchant, Hannah Marie Mills, Michael Ninniman, Anke van Kuchen, Sarah Erica Schofield, Elspeth Frances Ruth Varley, and Chancellor Michaela Grace Wright. Bachelor of Health Sciences, Donald McKee Andrews, Anne Bartz-Uchat, Peter Ungafi Kwao, Kirsty Mia Nichols, Emma Kate Tolson, and Chancellor Nathan Graham Turner. Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, Ionis Triant Aphelios, and Chancellor Quinn Watkins. Bachelor of Psychological Science, Chaya Faith Clark, Chanel Kukuzoli, Amanda Lee Cook, Jiwat Muni Chindawi Adatya de Silva, Gerhard Grimm, Rishma Hassan, Alec Jones, Meredith Callahan, Tanya Jane McCurley, Ashley Karen Reynolds, Ellen Kathleen Taylor, and Chancellor Lisa Katie White. Bachelor of Social Work, Sean James Bott, Paula Marie Bowers, Alana Nicole Chapman, Colin Eric Donahue, Rebecca May Gorfine, Nikolenko Henry Hogo, Georgia Potts, and Chancellor Jacqueline Caprice Thorne. Bachelor of Social Work and Diploma of Counselling, Helen Chisang Webster. Graduate Diploma in Child and Family Health, Emma Blackwell, Helen Maria Nenka, Elsa Marie Puka, Heidi Alice Trudgett, Rochelle Helen Ubani, and Chancellor Julie Wanhanga. Graduate Diploma of Play Therapy, Jessie Evelyn Carson, and Chancellor Stephanie Marie Hayes. Master of Play Therapy, Antonia Gabov. Master of Psychology Clinical, Alex Ringbauer, Deborah Ann Rock, and Chancellor Chen Xiang Kyle Sung. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the College of Health and Human Sciences. I congratulate every single one of the graduates here today and wish them well for their future careers and further studies.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends. I would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which you are meeting today, the Larrakia people. I would like to pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging. Menzies School of Health Research, headquartered here in the Northern Territory, is one of Australia's leading medical research institutes. A founding partner of CDU, we are dedicated to improving the health and well-being of Indigenous Australians and are global leaders in tropical health research. At Menzies, we work to achieve excellence in medical research, education and training to address the most pressing health problems for Northern Australia and the Asia-Pacific region. Before I present the students receiving their Master's, Graduate Diploma and Graduate Certificate qualifications, I would like to acknowledge and congratulate the two Menzies students who have received their PhDs, Belinda Davison and Damien Oyong. At this ceremony, there are 13 students graduating from the Menzies coursework programs. Chancellor, In my capacity as Director, Menzies School of Health Research, I present to you for the award of Graduate Certificate of Public Health, Jennifer Louise Branscombe and Chancellor Kathleen Fergus. Graduate Diploma in Health Research, Talia Jane Cotty. Graduate Diploma in Public Health, Helen Bailey, Ji-In Chung, Tara Fantis, Kim Teresa Macrina, and Chancellor Felicity Ann McSwain. Master of Public Health, Deborah Joan Butler, William John Costigan, Jessica Ann Harkness, Athira Rohit, and Chancellor Fiona Jane Taylor. I am honoured to witness the graduation of these researchers. Congratulations to you all. Thank you. That concludes the presentation of graduates from Menzies School of Health Research.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. The Doctor of Philosophy or PhD is awarded on the basis of in-depth research conducted over an extended period of time of between 3 and 5 years, and in the case of part-time students, up to 10 years. The resulting research is assessed by a national and international panel of academic experts to determine whether the research makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge. The candidates today have met this demanding criteria. Chancellor, in my capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research and Innovation, I present to you Chirapanav Basil Albert. Chirapanav Basil Albert holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Calicut University and a Master of Engineering in Communication System from Christ University. For his thesis entitled Dual Parallel Mach Center Modulator Based Architectures for Microwave Photonic Signal Processing, as supervised by Associate Professor Erwin Chan, Professor Friso de Boer, and Dr. Sina Vafi. I'll now present to you Dr. Chirapanav Basil Albert. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Craig Arthur Bellamy holds a Bachelor of History with honors in Modern Military History from Charles Darwin University, Bachelor of Arts in Geography, and a Graduate Diploma in Urban and Regional Planning from the University of New England. For his thesis entitled The Beginnings of the Secret Australian Radar Countermeasures Unit During the Pacific War, as supervised by Dr. Stephen Ferrum, Dr. Nathan Franklin, and Professor Alan Powell. I'll now present to you Dr. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Anthony Gordon Butaji holds a Bachelor of Human Movement Studies from Australian Catholic University. For his thesis entitled The Determination of the Optimal Preparation for Strength, Speed and Power Production, as supervised by Dr. Jim Lee. I'll now present to you Dr. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Nanda Kaji Budatoki. Nanda Kaji Budatoki holds a Master of Arts in Economics from Tribhuvan University and a Master of Science in Development and Resource Economics from the Norwegian University of Life Sciences. For his thesis entitled Economic and Social Impacts of Extreme Weather Events on the Agriculture Sector in the Lowlands of Nepal, as supervised by Associate Professor Kirsten Zander, Professor Douglas Payton, and Dr. Jonathan Lassa. I'll now present to you Dr. Nanda Kaji Budatoki. Belinda Davison. Belinda Davison holds a Graduate Diploma of Public Health and a Master of Public Health from Charles Darwin University. For her thesis entitled Chronic Stress Exposure and Emotional Well-Being in Australian Indigenous and Non-Indigenous Young Adults, as supervised by Professor Garmit Singh, Associate Professor Tricia Nagel, and Teresa Cunningham. Now present to you Dr. Belinda Davison. Joanna Laverne Funk. Joanna Laverne Funk holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education from the University of Victoria, Master of Arts from the University of East London, and a graduate certificate in New Studies from Charles Darwin University. For her thesis entitled Open for Whom? Open Educational Practice with Indigenous Workforce Development and Learners, as supervised by Professor Ruth Wallace, Associate Professor John Güntner, Associate Professor Pei Linda Ford, and Dr. Kathy Gutajaka. I'll now present to you Dr. Joanna Laverne Funk. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Mohammed Abu Hanif holds a Master of Engineering in Information and Communications. For his thesis entitled Design of Single Kernel Polar Codes with Flexible Lengths, as supervised by Dr. Sina Vafi, Associate Professor Erwin Chan, and Professor Jay Singh. I now present to you Dr. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Pia Louise Harkness. Pia Louise Harkness holds a Bachelor in Environmental Science and Management from the University of Newcastle and a Master of Tropical Environmental Management from Charles Darwin University for her thesis entitled Reconciling Conservation Development Interest for Coastal Livelihoods, Understanding Foundation for Small-Scale Fisheries, Co-Management in Sabu Raja District, Eastern Indonesia, as supervised by Associate Professor Natasha Stacey, Dr. Derek Steenbergen, and Professor Ricky Gimen. I'll now present to you Dr. Pia Louise Harkness. Dina Vijayaputri Carro Di Meggio. Dina Vijayaputri Carro Di Meggio holds a Bachelor of Laws from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Master of Laws from Monash University, and Masters of Laws from the University of Turin, and World Intellectual Property Organization Academy, for her thesis entitled Illuminating the Future by Safeguarding and Protecting Intangible Cultural Heritage in Indonesia, as supervised by Professor David Price, Dr. Daniel Kelly, and Bambang Kesovo. I'll now present to you Dr. Dina Vidyaputri Carro Di Meggio. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Benjamin Duncan McGowan holds a Bachelor of Arts and Sciences and a Master of Sciences from the University of Melbourne. Benjamin Duncan McGowan conducted his research under a joint PhD program between Charles Darwin University and the Australian National University for his thesis entitled Conservation in a Multinatural World, an Ethnography of Private Conservation in Australia, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Professor Darren Halpin, Dr. James Fitzsimmons, and Dr. Sarah Milne. I now present to you Dr. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Damien Aditya Oyong. Damien Aditya Oyong holds a Bachelor of Medical Bioscience and an honors degree in biology from Monash University for his thesis entitled Protective and Pathogenic Roles of Complement in Human Malaria, as supervised by Dr. Michelle Boyle, Professor Rick Price, Professor Nicholas Anstey, Associate Professor Freya Fowkes, and Dr. Rini Pospe Projo. I now present to you Dr. Damien Aditya Oyong. Vidya Hanum Sara Sari Pertiwi. Vidya Hanum Sara Pertiwi holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Arts from State University of Malang for her thesis entitled Teaching Research in Undergraduate English Language Teacher Education Degree Program in Indonesia, a case study, as supervised as Dr. Anya Lian, Professor Andrew Lian, and Professor Yazid Bestumi. I now present to you Dr. Vidya Hanum Sari Pertiwi. Sigit Denis Sasmito. Sigit Denis Sasmito holds a Bachelor of Science in Applied Meteorology from Institute Pertanian Bogor for his thesis entitled Mangrove Blue Carbon Dynamics in Papua, Indonesia, Effects of Hydrogeomorphic Setting and land use change, as supervised by Professor Lindsay Hatley, Professor Daniel Mordi-Yarso, and Associate Professor Daniel Fries. I now present to you Dr. Sigit Deni Sasmito. Vidushi Tusitana. Vidushi Tusitana holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from University of Peradeniya. For her thesis entitled Seed Biology, Establishment Ecology and Comparison of Community Assembly Models for Rehabilitation of Coastal Dry Seasonal Rainforests near Darwin, Australia, as supervised by Dr. Sean Bellairs and Dr. Christine Bach. And I present to you Dr. Vidushi Tusitana. Maria Veronica Tollagranda. Maria Veronica Tollagranda holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from Universitat del Azuay and a Master of Science in Conservation Biology from the University of Cape Town. For her thesis entitled No Island is an Island, Bridging Isolation and the Ongoing Threat of Introduced Species to the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Associate Professor Kirsten Sander, and Rowan Fisher. I now present to you Dr. Maria Veronica Tollagranda. Robin Lynette Williams. Robin Lynette Williams holds a Bachelor of Arts in Aboriginal Study and Politics, a Graduate Diploma of Education, Primary, from the Darwin Institute of Technology, and a Master of Professional Education and Training from Deakin University. For her thesis entitled Working in Indigenous Primary Healthcare, a Continuous, Interconnected and Multifaceted Journey for Health Professionals, as supervised by Dr. Gretchen Ennis, Dr. Sadi Gerati, and Dr. Matalena Tofa. I now present to you Dr. Robin Lynette Williams. Dear graduates, I wish you fantastic jobs. I wish you to be in my shoes, maybe in 10 years down the road. I wish you all the best, and I'd like to acknowledge your hard work that you have done at Charles Darwin University. As I started, PhD degrees take a fundamental commitment of time, often up to 10 years. And by accomplishing these degrees, you have demonstrated great attachment to research, a great accomplishment in your life. That concludes the presentation of the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
On behalf of the entire marketing team here at CDU, we'd like to congratulate all our students who are graduating this year. It's been a really challenging time and we're so proud of you. You make CDU. Congrats!
Congratulations to all the graduates. From near and far, we'll be celebrating with pride all your hard work and achievements.
Congratulations on graduating, guys. Hope you get your dream jobs.
Congratulations to you graduates. I hope you make a great future.
Congratulations, guys. Have fun in the real world. And I'd like to congratulate all graduates.
Congratulations to all the graduates.
I would just like to congratulate our graduates this year.
Congratulations again to take up the future challenges and all the best for your next endeavor.
Hi everyone, I just want to say congratulations on your graduation today, and it's a lot of hard work that you put in over the years, and it'll all be worth it in the end.
Well done on your graduation. Congratulations.
Today I like to remind you of the most important thing, which is the sense of achievement that you may feel today, but also I like to remind you that this is just the beginning.
You've studied hard, worked hard, and you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. Now you've got to use that and put it into practice.
This is a special occasion. This is to celebrate you, your success, and you finishing your studies. Congratulations, we are proud of you, because your success is our success. I wish you all the best.
It takes motivation, perseverance, and resilience to be successful in your studies. You should be proud of your achievements at CDU.
It's my great pleasure today to congratulate all of our graduates on this fine achievement.
Hi everyone, we're really excited to congratulate you as you graduate from CDU.
Congratulations to all of our students. You've worked very hard.
You've all worked so hard to achieve your goal, and you've overcome personal challenges along the way as well.
We are so proud of you and all your hard work, and we wish you all the best.
Congratulations on your graduation, a fantastic job well done.
Let me congratulate you today for the successful completion of your course with us.
Congratulations on your achievement.
Go forth,
Be courageous and be your best self.
At the end of the road, it's not about your pay scale or your work title. That's not what people are going to remember. They will remember your actions. They'll remember the positive changes that you made using the degrees and qualifications that you've gained today.
And never forget that CDU always will be your home.
Hey guys, over the years here at Student Central, we have watched you grow as students and we are so proud to see you finally graduate.
Congratulations, you make CDU.
Congratulations on your graduation from Charles Darwin University. Graduating from university is one life's milestone event, and I congratulate each and every one of you on these wonderful achievements. You are now an alumnus of Charles Darwin University, and that's something you can proudly say for the rest of your life. As a member of CDU alumni, you now have access to a number of benefits. Here is a brief overview of what you can enjoy. You can obtain advice on all matters relating to your professional development through our CDU Careers and Employment team. You will have free access to LinkedIn Learning. Here, you can access over 15,000 courses delivered in 7 languages. You can develop a wide range of new skills anywhere at any time. The choice is endless. Maintaining your connections with CDU brings so many rewards and opportunities. It is a two-way street. You have so much to contribute for the betterment of the university and the students. Plus, there are so many ways you will be rewarded. For more information, visit our alumni website at www.cdu.edu/alumni. Congratulations again on your graduation. I can't wait to hear where your education takes you, and I look forward to meeting you in person at our future alumni events. Thank you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates and families. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet today and those of which I've travelled in the past, and pay my respect to the elders past and present. It is an honour to be given the opportunity to address everyone on behalf of the graduates of 2020. Congratulations everyone, we made it. Although we can't all be together in person, it is important to celebrate our achievements and acknowledge those that have helped us along the way. To provide you with some insight into my journey thus far, at age 18 years of age, I started my registered nurse training in Hobart. This was back when it was hospital training. I then worked in various clinical settings before moving to Darwin. After 20 years working in hospital settings, I decided in a career pathway change, and I moved into research. This is a change I've never regretted. Menzies has provided me with the support and flexibility in my working environment to facilitate undertaking university education. The ability to study online and part-time with CDU allowed me to complete my graduate diploma, then my Masters in Public Health, before starting my PhD journey. It's quite ironic that my PhD was examining the influence of stress exposure on well-being. As is probably the case for many of my fellow graduates, I feel a degree in stress management, majoring in procrastination, and minoring in last-minute deadlines was also achieved. It is amazing how everyday chores can become essential, needing to be done immediately. Cooking, cleaning, and answering emails never seemed so important, especially when a deadline was looming. I did often wonder if I should test my own stress hormone levels when I was doing study participants. However, I thought it was probably wiser that I just didn't know. Despite the challenges, these stressors and the challenges of learning new things, we survived. I'm sure you will agree that this was largely attainable through the cheer squad and support network behind us. For me personally, I will always be grateful to Professor Gurmeet Singh and the late Dr. Sue Sayers for the support and opportunity they provided me, working on 2 amazing studies, one of which has been going for the last 30 years. I would also like to express gratitude to my colleagues at Menzies, and in particular the wonderful people who formed the research team who I now call friends. I'd also like to thank the remote communities who welcomed us and the tolerant research participants who gave so freely of their time. And of course, my biggest supporters, my husband and wonderful 2 sons, my extra children, family and friends. I couldn't have achieved without all their support, patience and love. Each of us have met with our own unique challenges across our lives and through our study pathway, with 2020 adding an additional few. We have all become stronger, and they have helped mould us into the professionals that we are now. Embrace the challenges, learn from them, and move onwards and upwards. They are what make us strong. Congratulations again to all my fellow students. Good luck for wherever your future may take you, be it that dream job, a promotion, possibly further study, or a long-deserved break. My best wishes go to you. Thank you.
This virtual graduation ceremony is now drawing to a close. Graduates, you are now valuable members of the alumni of this university. We ask that you ensure that we have your contact details. We would very much like to keep in contact with you. Thank you to those that have taken the time to view this ceremony. I thank you for the support and the interest that you have shown to particular graduates. Not only has that been support of great value to them, but you have also provided a valuable service to the university. Our very last word of appreciation goes to the very committed and hard-working staff of this university. Finally, let me once again congratulate our wonderful graduates. We will follow your future careers with considerable interest. We wish you success and happiness for the future. Congratulations again, and well done all.
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals. And to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential and to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment. A feeling that will live with us forever. To share with the ones who've inspired us. To become the person we were meant to be.